Laws of motion. In laws of motion, we will discuss what governs the motion of bodies. And Aristotle fallacy, an external force is required to keep a body in motion. So, the first question is, what governs the motion of the bodies? For the motion of the bodies, what is required? And according to Aristotle, an external force is required to keep a body in motion. Whether this is true or false. The law of inertia. Galileo double inclined plane experiment. This is a very popular experiment called Galileo double inclined plane experiment. Consider two planes as shown in the figure. Suppose this is plane number 1 and this is plane number 2. And consider a ball. This is a ball which is released from rest on plane 1 and it rolls down and climbs up the other plane. If the two planes are smooth, that is, there is no friction, or the friction in the planes are very small or neglected, then the final height of the ball is nearly same as the initial height. This is the initial height of the ball and this is the final height of the ball. So if you release the ball from rest on plane 1, it rolls and climbs up the other plane, and in the absence of friction you will see the height of the ball in plane 1 is equal to the height of the ball in plane 2. Now if the slope of the second plane is decreased, this plane slope is decreased and the experiment is repeated, then the ball will still reach the same height. But in this case you will see that the ball will travel a longer distance. When in the first case the plane is like this, you will get this height is equal to this height. When you make the plane this time more inclined to vertical and less inclined to horizontal, that is, the second plane is the slope of the second plane is decreased, then we will see that the height attained by the ball will be same as the previous height. But in this case the ball will travel a larger distance or longer distance as compared to the previous case. So when the slope of the second plane is 0, that is, the second plane becomes horizontal, then the ball travels an infinite distance. So this experiment clearly confirms that force is not required to move a body in uniform motion. Aristotle's view that a force is necessary to keep a body in uniform motion is wrong. That means if the external force is equal to 0, a body at rest continues to remain at rest and a body in motion continues to move with a uniform motion or uniform velocity. This property of body is called inertia. Inertia means resistance to change, that is, opposed to change in the motion of the body or the rest condition of the body. A body does not change its state of rest or uniform motion unless an external force is applied or compels it to change that state. So what conclusion do we get from this experiment? That an external force is not required to move a body in uniform motion or to keep the body move the body with uniform velocity. But if you change the motion of the body, whether we increase the motion of the body or decrease the motion of the body, then force is required.